Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on a one-page layout. This is actually a companion page to one I've done already. I'm using a challenge from Freaky Fast Friday from the Scraproom, and here's all the formula for December. So I need to cut pieces in those sizes, and so I just went through the scraps of this authentic scrapbooking kit, and this is the same kit that I used for the original layout. And I tried to use as much scraps as I could, and I was pretty successful. There is one piece that's 5 by 12, and that one I did need to use a full sheet, but that was okay. I really love this paper. It's so pretty and pink, and perfect for the pictures that we took when we visited the Madonna Inn, which is in San Luis Obispo, and a totally unplanned stop during a road trip, and I'm really happy that we ended up going. But right now I'm just kind of fussing with those pieces, and this is probably the hardest part for me because I'm so used to working with sketches, but it's also nice to kind of stretch your imagination. I really like the way that ended up, but what I decided to do is on this 1/2-inch piece, I took away that white pattern paper and put the black. Look at what a huge difference that makes, and I absolutely love it. The contrast of the black is just perfect right there. Now I have 4 4x6s and 2 3x4s that I still have for this trip, and I really don't want to do another layout or another 12 by 12 layout. Now I'm all about the pocket page protectors, especially the different size ones, flip flaps, just all those things. So I do end up doing flip flaps for the 4x6s, and I am at the end able to put both 3x4 photos. But right now, the way I'm doing it, it's like so photo heavy, like why even bother with the background paper? So I keep kind of saying, no. Now the paper that I'm moving, or the picture that I moved right now, the one that's in my left hand, I absolutely love that picture because all it is a picture of our place setting when we had breakfast there. And I'm telling you, ladies, and gentlemen, if you love pink and fancy and frilly, this was a place for you. I mean, they had like gold silverware, pink everything, goblets we drank from. It was gorgeous. So the one piece that I didn't cut already was a 5x6 piece, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. I knew I was going to use some kind of matting or part of my cluster. So I had this piece of paper on my desk. It's not technically a vellum, but it is considered a vellum because it's not so see-through like a vellum, because it has a little bit of a pattern. I don't know if you can tell, but it's almost like a little starburst or something. But I thought, wow, that's so pretty right there. I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to build either my title off that or a cluster or something, and you can wait and see what I do with it. But as I'm, again, just kind of saying, what do I want to do? I do decide only to use the 2 4x6s at this point. And now what I'm doing is this sheet right here has a bunch of journaling cards, and I, which didn't come with the set, but it matches perfectly. And I went ahead and rounded the corners because that's how it looks like it's supposed to be. And then I thought, hey, I got this out. I'm going to round all the top right corners of the photos and the paper. Now I left that vellum paper just squared because I like that contrast as well, because, why not have a little contrast? So I went ahead and adhered everything down because I knew that was the placement I was going with. These flowers, I was gifted a bunch of Anne Griffin products, and I'm telling you, they are gorgeous and pretty and feminine, which is something I don't normally scrapbook, which is weird. I have 3 granddaughters, a daughter, and 2 daughter-in-laws, and grew up with only sisters, and I love pink, but I'm not a big frilly girl. But these flowers are perfect, and especially for these layouts, because like I said, everything was very frilly, very pink, very, very pretty. So I knew I wanted to use some. So I'm kind of going through them because some are really big, and I didn't want too big because, first of all, I really wanted to show off the pattern paper because it's so pretty, and I really want to try to get another picture there. So I keep pointing there thinking, I want to put a title there, but I do decide to put one of those 3x4 photos. I think it looks really good and it doesn't look as crowded. So I still have 2 4x6 and 1 3x4 photo. But like I mentioned, I do love flip-flaps, so guess what? I'm going to do a flip-flap. So I grabbed a bunch of the die cuts that went with it, and I thought, okay, now I'm going to start building my cluster. I put the photo over on that left side and then start thinking I'm going to build that cluster over there to the right. But I just feel like it's so off. Like, I don't know, the picture just doesn't seem like it's part of the layout. And so I decided to switch. I put the embellishments over on that left side and moved the photo to the right. And I don't know why, and it's probably just me, but now I feel like, okay, that's how it should look. It looks like it's more incorporated into the layout. It's not just over there by itself. So I really, really like that. I'm definitely putting the flower cluster above the journaling strip. And again, I'm going to build that cluster over there to the left of that top 3x4 photo. Now, if you remember, or if you watched my first video, it was a challenge to use flare buttons. So I still had some left, and I thought, well, I'm working on the right side of this layout. I may as well put some of them buttons as well. So that's what that little star was over there. The leaves are some die cut leaves that I did earlier, and they just happened to be on my desk, and that had a lot of black and white, and I thought it looked perfectly up there, just a little addition. And I am going to be looking at the sticker sheet in a minute, but I decided, hey, I really do like this placement. I'm not changing it. I'm going to go ahead and adhere what I've got down right now, which is the journaling box and the photos, and only the two larger flowers, because you see that I have a little small flower cluster right there in the bottom. Well, right now it's on the picture, but I still wasn't 100% sure I was going to add it there or even anywhere on the layout, so I didn't adhere that one yet. But like I said, everything that I knew I was going to keep, I went ahead and put adhesive on it. I hope what you like so far, and if you do, please hit that like button or give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I do post 2 videos a week, and one is always scrapbooking, and the other is whatever it is I'm creating in the command center. The command center is the name of my scrap room and also my blog. But again, I do hope you like this, and leave me a comment if you have any questions or a comment. I'd really appreciate that. So right now I'm going back to the sticker sheet. I'm going to add just some little colors here and there just to kind of add more to the cluster. I don't add a whole lot of bigger parts. It's more like the little small things just to add some more interest, add some more colors, and why not? We have that huge area. Let's work on it. So now I need to work on a title. So what I do is I go into my Cricut and I start working on things. So this Pretty in Pink one was already in Design Space, so I basically just cut it. But I wasn't really sure about it because I kind of wanted to do the vertical title, because I don't really do that. So I did mess around with that, and once I did, it's not all put together in case you're wondering why the letters are all off. I realized, you know what, I have a lot of space on that right. I can probably put another wallet-sized picture there. So I'm debating that. I'm going to go ahead and glue the letters and all the pieces of the title together. But while I'm doing that, I just want to mention, so that photo over to the right, the smaller wallet photo. See how I have it really close to the flower there? Now, first of all, I need to apologize because I don't know what happened with my filming. Obviously, I should have zoomed in a little more or zoomed out, whatever the right word is, because you can't see the top of the layout, but there's a huge gap above that photo and the edge of the paper. So I wanted to raise it up, but I also felt like if I raised it up again, it just seemed kind of like it was floating there and not really attached to anything. So there where I already have the flower, I decided I needed to build that cluster up. So that's why I moved it up. There's a space. I moved the flare button a little bit higher because originally I was going to put it down in the bottom corner of that journaling spot, but no, like I said, I wanted to raise it up a little bit, and because I put a gap between that black strip and the sticker, you could see that pink background, it kind of added more. So when the space between the top of that sticker and the bottom of the photo, it looks like it's planned to be there. I hope that makes sense. And I really think that if this would have been a little bit clearer or filmed correctly, you would have seen what I was talking about. So here I'm working on the flip and flap, but you see how I rounded the corners as well. So when I do put them in the flap, they will round. So that was the original layout. Again, you can't see it because I didn't zoom out far enough, but I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And like I said, please like this, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.